And we're back here on CiTR 101.9 FM, and today's musical guest is Adam Scott Baille. He is a local Vancouverite, originally from out east in Ontario. Hello, Adam. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. What's up, Matt?
You're returning to this station. You've been a visitor on Oswaldo's show and somebody else too a while back. And I really wanted to invite you on because I've noticed your posts on Facebook about this fabulous project you're undertaking, 50 songs in 50 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just talk about that straight away? Can you recall the moment that you got that idea and the moment you took the first committed step?
Yeah, well, I'd always written a lot of songs, so I called this project Into the Vault, meaning that I was kind of going to go back and go through some of the songs maybe I hadn't finished and rework them. But the idea was to wake up first thing in the morning and just see what could come. And the vault was sort of there just in case I had no inspiration and I had nothing to write. It turned out I actually wrote, I'd say probably 70% of the tunes were fresh from the day. So I would have written them in the morning, recorded them in the afternoon, and then shot a little video for them in that time, and then posted them on YouTube at night. And that was kind of what my days were like throughout the 50 songs. When I was in LA, I was doing 30 songs in 30 days, but I was just using a webcam, and I was just playing acoustic guitar. This time I got a lot more involved, and I started playing the other instruments. And depending on the day, some days I didn't have enough time, so I would just do something simple. As other days I would play the drums, the bass, and kind of make a more elaborate video. And there are some days, obviously, that are going to be a bit more produced than others.
That's amazing. So we're really at the tail end of it. Have you already seen day 50, or is that in the next couple of days?
Yeah, well, I've done the 50 songs, and around the end I got to, I think on day 47 I started doing 2 songs a day. So 47 I did 2, 48 I did 2, 49 I did 2. And I'm actually just playing a little bit of a waiting game to release day 50. So I've already done the 50 songs, but I'm kind of just waiting for a little bit more of a better time to release day 50, just so I have something. Because I know when people look back at this project, day 50 is probably going to be the first video that they see. So I'm actually going to spend a bit of time on day 50 and maybe talk about who I am and talk about the project a little bit more.
Great. Well, how about we go straight into one of the 50 songs so people get an idea of what has been created in the last month?
Yeah.
Are you ready for...
Yeah, sure. I think this day was day 17. We went into Vaughaville Studios. That was a treat because instead of being in my own studio, I got a call from a producer named Justin Brown, and he asked me if I wanted to come in and do one of the days in his studio. And I took my little brother, and he played the drums, and we just kind of sat down and, it took the pressure off being the engineer and the producer for the day, so I just got to focus on the writing. And this was a song I kind of wrote maybe a month before, and I just kind of tweaked it that day in the studio. And it's called Shine a Light on Me.
Fantastic. Adam Scott Baille, day 17.
Yeah, if you want to find me online, it's Adam Sound, actually AdamSSOUND.com. Thank you. Take the weight of the world off my shoulders. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. Every day that the world's getting older. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. I've been doing what I've been told here. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. I don't know what to believe anymore though. Shine a light on down. You shine a light on me. The days for the night get moving up from the darkness. Tell me the son of the God and the beast of the lion come creeping around, and the lions go after their prey. They seek out their food for the garden and move back into the light where the beast of the forest come loping down. Take the weight of the world off my shoulder. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. Every day that the world's getting older. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. I've been doing what I've been told here. Shine a light on me.
me, shine a light on me. I don't know what to believe anymore though. Shine a light on them, shine a light on me. Hey. You say who do you think that you are? Here always you're looking for more. Pray to the Lord up above. It was Sunday morning rolls around. Oh, they lie back there. You know Jesus lives on the rest. Yeah, he just be living it like that. Yeah, given I gotta be living upon the light. Yeah, to shine on down. Take the weight of the world off my shoulder. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. Every day that the world's getting older. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. I've been doing what I've been told here. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. I don't know what to believe anymore though. Shine the light on down, shine the light on me. Hey, shine the light on me, shine the light on me. Yeah, shine the light on me, shine the light on me, shine the light on me though. And I pray to the Holy Ghost above me. Yeah, and I feel the Spirit coming down. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Oh, he took the devil right on out of me. Kicked him to the curb, yeah. Threw him out on the street. It's shine a light on me, though. It's shine a light on me, oh. Shine a light on me. Take the weight of the world off my shoulder. Shine a light on me, shine a light on me. Every day that the world's getting older. Shine a light on me, shine a light on me. I've been doing what I've been told here. Shine a light on me, shine a light on me. I don't know what to believe anymore though. Shine a light on now, you shine a light on me. You shine a light on me, shine a light on me. Shine a light on me though. Shine a, 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 shine a light on me.
All right, that's day 17 of 50. That's 50 songs in 50 days, the project of Adam Scott Baille, our musical guest today. Anything you wanted to say about that song? How day 17 panned out?
Yeah, it was it's more of like a gospel tune. I don't know really where it came from, but it just sort of came to me one night, maybe from the light.
Well, I know it's still fresh territory, but have you had time really yet to reflect on this intense process? Have you surprised yourself in any way with what's come out, music-wise?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if I look back to day one, actually what I did right at the end, so far on those two songs on day 49, you can actually see me rework day one. So I did day one just on piano and vocal, and then on day 49, on the tail end of that video, I've actually produced that song, and I did a bit more of a production to it. And, you know, it was probably taking me like 3 hours to do a song, like a full production in the beginning, and then near the end I was kind of doing a song in about an hour. So, you know, I really learned how to work the instruments a lot quicker and to work the gear, and when you're doing it every day, you get a lot quicker at making decisions and kind of living with what you do. And that's what you got to do when you're doing 50 songs in 50 days. You have to not be so perfect, right? Or like not to expect it to be perfect, and sort of just live with who you are that day. And I think some people just call it just showing up. You just have to show up, and that's what I try to do.
Well, in another place and another time, you might have done well in Nashville or the Tin Pan Alley. One of these guys that puts on the suit and goes to his office with the guitar in.
Yeah,
that's how they did it, didn't they? They did what you were doing, but
yeah, and it is kind of like a muscle. I first thought in the beginning that you needed to get inspired by like a breakup or a hard thing that happens, and then you sit down and you sort of reflect and a song comes out. But when you force yourself to do it, I noticed that I kind of learned how to channel my emotions properly, and it didn't feel as forced as I thought it was going to.
Well, and that's exactly what I went and saw Nick Cave, the great Australian songwriter, the other night, and I don't know if you know much about him, but that's his method now. He's lived in Brighton, England for the last 10 years and goes to an office every day, and he's got a desk and a piano, and he writes. Whereas he had this horrendously chaotic life decades ago where it was crazy and drugs.
Mm-hmm.
But now he does exactly what you're saying, and he's producing great stuff. So
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with some of these things I've done in a day, and I look back at some of the work that took me like a year to make an album, and I feel like some of these songs I've done in a day are better than the things I've spent a month on tweaking. So it's really cool to what they call capturing lightning in a bottle, so to speak, where you just kind of let it all happen really quick.
And we live in an age now where we can do that a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm actually super grateful to think that I can write something in the morning and by the next day I can have a video potentially for, anyone in the whole world to see. That's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing to think we live in that time.
And just going back to, you mentioned before LA, and you did a variation of this with 30 songs before, so I guess you knew sort of what you were getting yourself into. Can you tell us about that period of your life in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I went down to LA. It was after I used to be in a group called Watersun here, and we got pretty well known here in the city, and Vancouver Tourism picked up one of our songs, and we became the spokespeople for Vancouver tourism for a little while there, and I think our video is still getting played quite a bit all over the world. But I sort of got sick of it a little bit, and I sort of felt like the music wasn't kind of moving in the direction I wanted, and I was just curious, and I was getting close to 30, so I figured it was time to just go try out a new scene. So I wanted to go down to LA, and it actually happened really quick. When I went down there, I met a producer from EMI, and he got me in a big Capitol Records studio and had all these business meetings with these A&R guys. And I think what happened, though, is my soul started to feel like it was in jeopardy, and I started to, I didn't want to fall into that same category as some of these artists like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, and I didn't want to have to write for other artists, which I didn't really believe, because I found that the music that I was making was a little more organic and less pop. But it seems like down there in the industry right now, it's very dance driven, and they want stuff that's kind of very cookie cutter pop. And I didn't really feel like myself when I was there, so I kind of backed off, and that's why I did the 30 songs, because I wanted to find out, like, who am I? And I think that's even why these 50 songs, if I look at these 50 songs, it's like there's a lot of different genres happening here. And a big part of it was for me to just sort of step back, because again, when you're in LA, they want you to be something very easy to describe. Like, are you a dance artist? Are you a blues artist? Are you a country artist? And to be honest, at this point, I'm still a fusion of a lot of things. I'm still a reggae artist. I'm still a soul artist. I'm a bit of a blues artist, and I grew up on African music, so it's
That's right. Well, I think I might actually ask a bit more about your influences soon, but maybe time for another track?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll play something a bit. This is actually quite an older one, but I wanted to rework it, and it's just a couple new lyrics and stuff. And this one's called Slow Down.
Taking it easy, don't stress so much. Living in the right now, you don't always gotta be in such a rush. Take a vacation, if that's all you need. Everything right here needs to breathe to release. Yeah, why's everybody wanna race my car? Calm down, baby, now slow things down. Before they gonna wanna turn it all around. Before they gonna wanna do it all again. Living in the moment, don't think about the time. Now all your troubles and your worries, yeah, they gon' work out, yeah. But I'm gonna be fine, yeah. But I wanna find my rhythm, but I wanna find my flow. But I wanna sing it, yes, you don't gotta run so fast, yeah. But I don't gotta go, no. Why does everybody wanna bang my girl? Calm down, baby, now slow things down. Before they gonna wanna turn it all around. Before they gonna wanna do it all again. Yeah, calm down, baby, don't work so hard. Do it for the art, not for the award. Before they gonna wanna do it all again. You're doing it all again. Oh. all again. Oh, yeah. You don't got work today. Oh, yeah. You don't gotta work today. It's all play. Yeah. You don't got work today. Oh, hey. Even if you work today, yeah. Come on. Even if you work today, oh, yeah. It's all play. Treat it like a holiday. Oh. Why does everybody want to take my job? Calm down, baby, now slow things down. Before they gonna do it, they turn it all around. Before they gonna wanna do it all again. Ooh, yeah. Come on, say Baille. Calm down, baby, don't work so hard. Do it for the art, not for the award. Before they gonna wanna do it all again. You're doing it all again. All again. All again. Who got the rhythm, mama? You got the rhythm, mama. You got the rhythm, mama. All again. You don't got work today. Oh, no. You don't got work today. Oh, yeah. It's all play. But I want to live it like a holiday. Yeah. Live it like a holiday. Oh, yeah. You don't got work today, though. It's all play. Yeah. Come on. Even if you work today. Giving a good time. Giving a good vibe. Who said it? Oh. Yeah.
Hey, Adam Scott Baille. That was another live song here on CiTR Radio. You're tuning in to Stranded, the Australian Canadian music and talk show. So what day was that one again?
Oh, it's hard to keep track. I think that would have been closer to 40, so that would have been like in the later period.
Nice. So we're talking about Adam's project 50 Songs in 50 Days, which is pretty much coming to the end of. And so that is including a film clip basically of every song as well.
Yeah, there's a little creative video that goes along with every song too. So I just take my camera and I had my brother here, and he's still here actually. He came from Ontario. He just came out. I think he came out on day 10, and he's really taken a liking to the project and wants to be involved. And he shoots some of the videos. He's even an actor in some of the videos. So it's been a lot of fun. He's been a blessing to have around. And him and I are playing tonight at this place at 4th and Blenheim in Kitsilano.
So you have time to get down there. Just place Hatchery. So you mentioned your brother and out east. So you grew up in Ontario?
Yeah, I grew up in Toronto a little bit. My dad and my mom split when I was young. She lived more up north, in like Lake Simcoe, which is a little town. And yeah, I grew up sort of like in between a city and a very redneck kind of town. And my dad he owned a drum shop, and he specialized more in world percussion. So I got to meet a lot of cool African and Cuban artists, and I felt like every time I went to my dad's store, I felt like my rhythm just improved, and I got better just by being around these masters. And I'm very grateful for that upbringing.
That's great. And then at what point did you make it out here?
I came out here just before the Olympics in 2010. I just came out because I had an aunt on Bowen Island, and I'd been here I think 3 times, and every time you come out you fall in love with the scenery. If you're from Ontario, it's a totally different world, right? And the ocean and the mountains, they really inspire who I am as an artist and just as a person. So again, I'm super lucky every day to wake up in Kitsilano and make music. I feel like I'm successful just by living life this way.
And I was impressed too with on your website you've got a little bit of a blog there, and you sort of provided a bit of service for other folks out there, talking about tips for production at home and tips for finding shows and stuff like that. That's kind of a good thing to do.
Yeah, I think what I want to do is really help, because I meet a lot of artists, especially out here in Vancouver. Like Toronto, everyone's so business driven. So coming from Toronto, everyone's got a website and a business card, and they're really pushing their music. And then out here, I meet a lot of talented artists, but they're sort of just very chill, very laid back, and they wonder how I'm getting gigs and how I'm getting the work I do, and it's not really that hard. So I just wanted to maybe make a few pointers for some of these artists that I see that are so talented, that could just maybe use a little push in the right direction.
One other thing I wanted to ask was on your website there, you've got a whole bunch of albums that have influenced you. We've got one there from Pearl Jam, Vitalogy. We have Bob Marley, Sublime. There's only one name that I wasn't familiar with. Lowell George. Who's that guy?
Lowell George. Okay, he's a pretty amazing guy. He was a front runner in a band called Little Feat, and they were signed to Warner Brothers in the early 70s. And they're kind of similar to the music of The Band. Do you know The Band?
Yeah.
That country rock feel. And they had a drummer, actually, who moved out to the island, and he just passed away of cancer. And he's actually one of my favorite drummers. And they were kind of this band that went under the radar, because I think their songwriting wasn't quite, in vain. And they had a lot of competition at that point, like The Doors and Led Zeppelins. But they were kind of before The Band, and he produced a lot of records. He produced Bonnie Raitt's albums. He produced Grateful Dead records. And he died pretty early on from, drugs and alcohol. But he's got this soul in his voice, that's so undeniable. Like a song called Willin' by Little Feat. You can just hear it. And it's a very undeniable soul, kind of like a Van Morrison kind of feel. Great.
Well, I'll definitely check him out because I'm an avid historian of music, and I'm glad I asked because the other ones are fairly known. You put the Outcasts as well.
Yeah, huge influences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mostly just Andre 3000, but yeah, the whole Outcast experience was sort of to me like what the Beatles did to music, and they sort of did that to hip hop and just evolved it to this point that made hip hop a lot more musical than a lot of people thought it could be.
And you haven't been here too long, really, in Vancouver. But are there any artists here that have really caught your eye that you'd like to mention? Or?
Well, yeah, I became friends with the Boom Booms when I first moved here, and I think their music resonated with what I did. Kind of upbeat, fun, positive world vibe. Yeah, but like when it comes down to like things like the Peak and really what goes on in this city, I find I'm still a little bit of an outcast. Not to bring outcast in this, but yeah, it's just a little different, right? And right now the world of music is still kind of hipster rock and indie rock, and I'm still trying to find a little bit of a place where more of this chill, laid back, good time vibe stuff comes into the mainstream again.
Well, as you say, everything is in cycles too, so we all got to be ourselves.
Yeah,
and do what we do.
That's right. I'm not gonna just fake who I am just because. And that's kind of what LA was feeling like. Just kind of do what's working, right?
Yep.
And I felt like I just needed to be true to myself, whether I made money or not.
Well, those are fine words and some fine music you played for us today. I think we've got time for one more at least.
Cool.
We're talking to Adam Scott Baille. He has just wrapped up 50 songs in 50 days, his own personal project, and we'll tell you where you can find that online after this song.
All right, cool. I'm going to play you one that was written in the morning and produced that day, and this might be one of my favorite ones. Actually, there's a few of them that were written in that day that I think I might play for the rest of my life still, and that's a great accomplishment. This one's called Together. By the way, I brought in my guitar that I got when I was 13 for $100, but I've probably written like 300 songs on it. Maybe more, who knows, but that's just a good rough number. All right.
Yeah, they say nothing ever good comes easy, so I put in all this effort. Baby. I played a C and then I changed it to an F. Now I play the D minor, hoping to reminder when I play music in my landlord's living room. Yeah, I was just a nobleman writing 'cause I know I can. Yeah, I like being together. Ooh. Yeah, I like working together. Ooh. I like getting together. Ooh. Yeah, just you and I together. Ooh. So yeah, let's get together. Ooh. Yeah, we'll do this together. Ooh. Yeah, bring it together. sounds I set free. I wanna show you, I wanna show you, alright, yeah. I wanna feel this way forever. Ooh. It was Friday the 13th of June. They said it was a full moon, but all I saw was overcast. I'm getting tired of the open mic circuit where they hide under the covers, just trying to please the others, baby. The only thing that brings me back into my element is wanting to provide for you, no matter what you decide to do. Yeah, yeah, I like being together. Ooh, yeah, you and I together. Ooh, yeah, we'll do this together. Yeah, let's get together. Ooh, yeah, we're staying together, 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 together. All these billion ideas going on, think I know you. Think I know you. Alright, yeah, I got these feelings and I'll set free. I won't show you. I won't show you. Alright, yeah, yeah, I wanna feel this way forever. Ooh, yeah, I wanna do this all together. Ooh.
Thank you, Adam. Another fine song there from his project 50 Songs in 50 Days. Adam Scott Baille, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Matt.
No problem at all. And just as a reminder, where people can actually see you tonight as well.
Yeah, I'll be at Displays Hashery Friday. I guess today's Friday. And yeah, start around 10 p.m., play till around 1. And yeah, doing Backstage Lounge on the 26th. And yeah, I think I'm at Displays quite a bit, so if you want to just check in with Displays if you're in Kits, yeah, just find out when I'm there. And yeah, you can check me out at Adam Sound. It's ADAMSSOUND, like adamssound.com, or on Facebook, Twitter, yeah, all that stuff.
Great. All right. Well, thanks again.
Yeah,
and,
cool, man.
This has been Stranded, the Australian Canadian Music and Talk Show, and my name's Matt.